Alright. It is Tuesday, July 21st, 2020 at 5:28 p.m. Alright, let's take a look quickly here at the National Hurricane Center. Alright, we have Tropical Depression 7 out in the Atlantic heading towards the Caribbean islands and the Lesser Antilles. And then we have Disturbance 1 by Cuba with 30% chance of cyclone formation in 48 hours. Let's read these out. Tropical Depression 7 with maximum sustained winds of 30 knots or 35 miles per hour, minimum central pressure of 1,009 millibars, located at 9.8 north, 40.4 west, movement west-northwest at 7 knots or 8 miles an hour. And then we have Disturbance 1 with 30% chance of cyclone formation in 48 hours. A tropical wave is producing a large area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms over western Cuba, northwestern Bahamas, southeastern Florida, and the adjacent waters of the Atlantic, Caribbean Sea, and the Gulf of Mexico. Gradual development of this system is possible while it moves west-northwestward during the next few days. The system is expected to cross the southeastern Gulf of Mexico this afternoon and tonight, move over the central Gulf on Wednesday, and reach the northwestern Gulf on Thursday, and is scheduled to investigate on Friday. The Air Force Reserve Hurricane Hunter aircraft is scheduled to investigate the system on Wednesday, if necessary. Formation chance through 48 hours, low of 30%. Formation chance through 5 days, medium at 40%. Alright, so we got Tropical Depression 7 and Disturbance 1 in the Atlantic. Let's take a look at the Eastern Pacific. We have Tropical Storm Douglas and Tropical Cyclone 7. Let's read these out. Tropical Storm Douglas has maximum sustained winds of 55 knots or 65 miles an hour, minimum central pressure of 998 millibars, located 12.1 north, 125.4 west, movement west-southwest at 13 knots or 15 miles an hour. And then we have Post-Tropical Cyclone 7, maximum sustained winds of 30 knots or 35 miles per hour, minimal central pressure of 1,009 millibars, located at 19.3 north and 134.1 west, movement west at 11 knots or 13 miles an hour. Let's take a look at the Central Pacific, see how close these storms are to Hawaii. As you see here, these storms are pretty close to Hawaii, so we're going to be keeping an eye on Hawaii, seeing if anything gets close to Hawaii. Alright guys, let's take a look here. This is the tracking for what's happening in the Atlantic for Tropical Depression 7. This is the tracking. It is maximum sustained winds of 35 miles an hour, movement west-northwest at 8 miles an hour. So it is forecasted to become a storm and stay a storm all the way across as it gets closer to the area below Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico. It's going to cross the Antilles, Lesser Antilles. So it is heading westward, west-northwestward. Alright, let's take a look here. This is the Disturbance 1 with 40% chance. This is the area which is heading into the Gulf. Alright, and here is Tropical the Tropical Depression 7, as you see here. I have another graph for it as it heads towards the west. It's going to be on Saturday 8 p.m. below Puerto Rico and the Saturday 8 a.m. below the Lesser Antilles. Alright, let's take a look at the tracks here. We got some possible forecast models for the Tropical Depression 7. Tropical Depression 7, yep. Alright. These are some graphs for it, so it could be headed in that direction. Some more tracks for it. It is shown here to be heading below Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic, and who knows where it will head from there. Let's take a look at some satellite images. This is what's happening around Cuba and Florida. Some storms. Closer image of the Gulf. Let's take a look here at a closer image of Florida and what's happening in the south. Look at all those storms bubble up across Alabama and Georgia, South Carolina, and the western part of North Carolina. A lot of storms coming in. Alright, and then this is the image of Tropical Depression 7. You see here it pretty much bubbling up, but it's rather small. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Hit like and subscribe for more, and see you guys next time. Gonna be keeping an eye on all these storms. Hopefully nothing hits Hawaii, but also gonna be keeping an eye on that. Alright guys, see you next time. God bless.